day everyone, I am Toldana Sandra Sorane and I am currently taking up Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in English at La Consolacion College, Binyan, Laguna. So my hobbies are singing, dancing, reading books, and sometimes I also like to play outdoor games like basketball and badminton. So for today's video, I am going to evaluate one of the stories in mythology. And the story that was assigned to me is the story of Perseus. But before that, let me ask you this question first. In our world, as a person or as a student, have you ever thought about giving up on life's challenges? Or are you willing or ready to face your personal doubts and fears just to fulfill your dreams and goals in life? Well, whatever answer you have to this question, I hope you will stand for it. So let's start. Let's see what will happen to our main character in the story. Will he give up immediately, or will he face the fears and doubts of himself with courage?
A long time ago, there lived an evil king named Acrisius. The king ill-treated his people, and he was disliked by everyone, including his daughter Danae. One day, an oracle told Acrisius that he will be killed by his own grandson. The king was afraid. Fearing for his life, he locked up Danae in a bronze chamber and gave strict orders to let no man inside. How will she get pregnant now? The evil king was so proud of his plan. But what he didn't know was that Zeus, the king of gods, was already in love with her. One day, Zeus infiltrated her prison and impregnated her. Danae gave birth to Perseus in a few months. When Acrisius came to know about the child, he was very angry. He placed the mother and child in a chest and set them adrift at the sea, hoping to never see them again. They were carried safely to the island of Seriphus, where they were offered refuge by the kindly fisherman Dictys. Perseus grew up to become a strong and wise man, and he loved his mother very much. One day, the king of the island, Polydectes, saw Danae and wanted to marry her, but Danae rejected his offer. This made the king very angry, so he ordered his soldiers to arrest her, and then made Danae his slave. The next day, Perseus arrived at the palace looking for his mother. To get rid of him, the king told Perseus to bring him the head of Medusa, the Gorgon, if he wanted his mother back. Little did Perseus know that the king was sending him to his doom, for whoever laid eyes on Medusa turns into stone. Her body was covered in scales and had masses of hissing snakes for hair. Perseus left the island, searching for Medusa. Along the way, he met Athena and Hermes, who gave him a sickle, a reflective shield, and a pair of flying sandals. Do not look at Medusa's face. Use this shield instead, warned Athena. They told him to meet the water nymphs for more help. Perseus searched for many days and finally met the water nymphs sitting by a river. When they heard the plight of Perseus, they took pity and gave him the magical helmet of invisibility. And so, with the help of gods and nymphs, Perseus was ready to take on Medusa. When he reached near the cave of Medusa, he was surprised. The cave was surrounded by people who were already turned into stone. Holding his sword before him, Perseus slowly entered the cave. Perseus remembered Athena's advice, and he started walking backward, looking at the shield's reflection. Soon, he spotted Medusa, sleeping in a corner of the cave. Perseus walked backward, looking not upon Medusa, but only upon her reflection in the shield. When he was near enough, he struck off her head with a curved sickle which Hermes had given him. And still, without looking at it, he thrust the head into a bag and hurried away. As soon as he reached back home, he went to the palace to meet the king. Polydectes thought Perseus was lying and asked him to show Medusa's head. Perseus took the head from his bag without even looking at it. He knew that even though the head was dead, it was still capable of turning anyone into stone. The king gasped and gave out a little moan. Then he went quiet, as he had turned to a stone. That was how Perseus saved his mother from Polydectes. They lived together happily for a very long time.
So the story of Perseus was very interesting, considering the character, how they portrayed their role in the story, especially Perseus, who is the main character, and also the flow of the story, and on how the author arranged or organized the events from the beginning up to the end. And we can also get some lessons here that we can use or apply to overcome those problems that we encounter in our daily lives. By the way, Perseus is the son of Zeus and a mortal woman named Danae. He was a demigod, meaning he is a half mortal and a half god. So the part of the story that struck me the most is on how Perseus defeated Medusa. Because the gaze of Medusa turned all who look at her to stone, Perseus guided himself by her reflection in a shield given him by Athena. Athena was the goddess of battle strategy and wisdom. I know you're wondering why Athena helped Perseus kill Medusa. She helped Perseus because she could not forgive Medusa and Poseidon for what they did to her. And the gods were also tired of turning so many people into stone. That's why Athena chose to help Perseus kill Medusa. So this story of Perseus is extra special for me, considering the challenges faced by him. Since he was born and thrown into the sea with his mother, because his grandpa found out that one of his daughter's children will kill him. That's why he decided to evict and deport the two. Then, when he faced Medusa and the sea monster, and many trials came to him, he overcome all of that because of his courage, perseverance, and most of all, what made him brave was his love for his mother and for his wife Andromeda. And when he faced Medusa and the sea monster, and many trials came to him, he overcome all of that because of his courage, perseverance, and most of all, what made him brave was his love for his mother and his wife Andromeda. And for me, the most exciting part of the story, again, it is when Perseus defeated and beheaded Medusa. I thought he alone will make a plan or way to defeat Medusa, but I was wrong. Athena helped Perseus to defeat Medusa. Because, like what I have said earlier, Athena could not forgive Medusa and Poseidon for what they have done. Another thing is that I thought Medusa would really awake from her sleep and she will be able to see what was Perseus doing. But I was wrong. Perseus used a shield given him by Athena, who is the goddess of battle strategy and wisdom. And in that, it is unthinkable that he will have such opportunity to kill Medusa. I was very impressed of what he have done. But I'm not telling you guys that it is okay to kill her. For me, Perseus just did that for the sake of his mother and for the sake of everyone. Well, for me, the story of Perseus is worthy to read because it's all about myth. And I am pretty sure that you will really enjoy reading this. It will give you a wide imagination and knowledge about those gods and goddesses. And we can also get or learn some moral lessons coming from the story that we can use or apply to overcome those problems that we encounter in our daily lives. The values that I would like to impart to you guys is to be a courageous one. In our world, many things will come to test us. Many people will come to doubt us. But no matter how difficult they are, we must have this courage. We need to boldly march forward. It is free to dream big and it is also free to reach them. Just do not give up because I believe that a person who has goals or dreams in his or her life won't give up easily. If I would rate the story Perseus, I think I would give this 9 out of 10. Because for me, Perseus should have given more time to be with his mother Danae, his wife Andromeda, and his children. He should have the chance to guide and taught his children to do good things. Because for me, even though Perseus killed Medusa, he still have the time to penitence for it. I think he will not do that because Perseus just killed Medusa to save her mother from Polydectes. And he just really loved his family so much. So I think it's time to say goodbye, guys. Thank you for watching my video. And I hope you like it and you have learned something from this video. Keep safe. Goodbye.